Hello, I'm Larry Bridges, and this is Take a Minute to Sing. Today we're working on sustaining a long note. Now this is particularly important at the end of a phrase or at the end of a song when you want to give it that little extra something. Now, the trick, number one, preparing the air. Number two is attacking strongly, meaning going right to it, not ha, but going right to it like you're saying hi to somebody. And the third thing, which is the most important, is as you hold the note out, you want to keep relaxing your throat open as long as possible. The minute you activate the closing muscles of the swallowing muscles, you're pretty well dead. The idea is to keep expanding, and just not to allow those closing muscles to start happening. That's the secret. Okay? So, here we go. Now, you can practice without even singing. In other words, think about expanding your ribs, tucking or holding down the lower part of the belly, relaxing the shoulders and the neck, and thinking of a surprise. You prepare the air by expanding and opening up with a surprise. Let's practice that without singing, but just holding everything open as long as possible. In particular, letting the swallowing muscles relax and feel like you're expanding like a slow surprise constantly. Now let's try that. Ready? Feels kind of silly, I know, but it really does help. So now the next step is to do that, and let's try an exercise by holding a note. The first note will be, say, in the middle of your range. Let's try an E flat. Maybe that's probably pretty good for most people. Okay? Now, prepare the air and give me a nice attack, which means the first second that you're going to start. Let's try it on an E flat. Ready? And you're going to hold it open as long as you can without tightening up. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ha. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, fill. Ha. Now, let's try it again, and this time we're going to hold a tone but without vibrato. Vibrato, you just heard me do vibrato. It has that wavy quality. The next one will be holding a tone without that, a straight tone, and this gives us a little more control. In times we need that. Jazz, for instance, you may want a straight tone. The beginning of some pop things, you want to start out with a straight tone and not have vibrato. Okay, so let's try that. And this time we're going to hold it without vibrato. Ready? 1, 2, ready, sing. Ha. I think the most important thing is to not fight it, to not feel like I've got to hold it out for a certain length of time, because then what happens is the swallowing muscles start to close up and you start using more air. So the trick is to relax your throat open as long as possible, maintaining a clear sound, which means you're keeping the vocal cords together, but keeping that feeling of expanding as long as you can, and feel like, okay, I will only hold this note out as long as I can relax. You know what? That actually leads to the ability to hold out a note longer. This is Larry Bridges saying, take a minute to sing every day.